Hey, Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings, and we're going to go ahead and get into another one here. Have we gotten a reading about you? Let's go ahead and see. We need to know. Everyone's doing readings nowadays. It went from like you're the tarot reader and people are all nervous about it and don't acknowledge it to everyone on your social media who never supported you as a tarot reader now being into it, right? Uh-huh. They know who they are. Okay, so we have 5, 3, 4, 1, and 6. I don't know where 2 ran off to, but we're going to find out with these options. So go ahead and pick one. You can pick multiple options for different people. And you can come back to the video too at different times to see have they done it now. All right, I'll see you on your timestamp. For those of you who chose number 5, we have here Ten of Cups reverse, Pisces card. Maybe someone has Pisces. We have Pisces Mars specifically on this card here in this deck. We have contracts here. So this looks like this person um, hasn't done a reading, but they could be into some kind of spirituality where they're starting to stumble upon your energy field if you know that you guys have some sacred contracts together. So through their own meditation, maybe more like, versus straight divination, they could be like approaching that energy field of your guys' connection where they're trying to start like, what is this? What is this connection? Why? What is this here? So maybe they haven't quite realized what the connection is at all yet. Maybe they haven't realized where, let's say if you guys have had an interaction and it's almost like if someone goes to therapy and then they're starting to figure out, well, why do you feel that way? And then they're like, well, I did talk to this one person back in the day. And so it's like they're starting to figure out energy fields on things related to your guys' connection. But I don't feel like they've had a straight up reading. That's the baby, y'all. I don't feel like they've had a straight up reading. I feel like it's been more either like they're kind of being guided through their spiritual reflection. Now, some of you, if they have access to your information, they could have just straight up, like, let's say if you have your information at their business, they could have looked at your information. Like, that's period. 100% if they had access to like look up something about you because you work, you're a client of theirs where they work or you work with them and they can see something about your information, I think that they have done that. But I do not see that they've had like a divination reading done. All right, that's what I'm seeing. Bye. Hi, group 4. So if you're over here with group 4, we have another reading to get into here. I don't feel that this person has gone to somebody else to do divination. However, it does seem that this person has tried to do their own divination. We see in the background there's like a little candle here. They're on their phone trying to like look up something like, wait, what's a moon sign again? We have a Rubik's Cube, so I don't think they can figure out everything. We have a challenge card as it came out here with Sweet Luck. So I think they've gotten semi-lucky and kind of figuring some stuff out about you and being like, oh wow, I did a divination. But I don't think that they've fully gotten into it. Like there's some little, this is like ivy, but it's reminding me of like little bay leaves. So they almost like, it's like maybe they're shy. They're shy and they don't really know. They're trying to learn here as the hermit. And I think they could be embarrassed about asking people about you or trying to do it. So it's like, okay, I picked a card, but then they might click off and get nervous. Or they kind of like start researching personality types or something, or they kind of started a new moon manifestation. We see the pink candle, but then it's almost like they got nervous. Did they blow it out? Did they not finish it? Like they're very, very shy. They're too nervous to like see this as a fortuitous situation or a good way to connect or whatever. Maybe they're not sure if they're allowed to, kind of thing, for their own personal reasons, or because they're not sure if you would be open to them like communicating this way with this mercurial energy here. They could also just be very practical, especially if they have Mercury in Virgo or a lot of Virgo in their chart. Not to say there's not a lot of mystical Virgos, because there are. They're on the same axis as Pisces. I feel like like every video I bring up that Virgo and Pisces are on the same axis. I don't know why. Anyways, yeah. Anyway, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, so some of them are a little practical. Maybe their personality type is kind of to the degree where they're skeptical of spiritual things, so they're kind of a little bit embarrassed. That could be another reason they feel a little bit embarrassed about like looking into things, but they've definitely tried. They definitely tried. There's a little sparkle on their shoulder here where they're super curious about these things. To be continued. Maybe they'll research more. Now, what you guys need to be cautious of is if they do finally come out of their shell more and decide, wait, this totally works. This is my ace. Y'all are in trouble because they're a hermit personality, which means they will research everything ever about you. They will become a master of divination in every regard. But here I don't see that they've done that yet with this particular hermit from this card and the way that this is set up with a contention here. All right, that's what I'm seeing. Like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. All right, hey group 3, if you chose this option here, let's go ahead and see. You've got a 3 here. Have they done a reading on you? 3 of Pentacles, give pause reversed. Overall, I see this as a very, very busy person, okay? There's some little mystical energy. This person's got like a peace sign. They're drawing a graph that's a circle. Overall, though, they seem like they're focused on community things. We have Mars and Capricorn, the team. They're focused on their clique. They're focused on business. They're focused on networking. They don't really have time. They haven't gave pause, a breath, selah, to this connection to think about things to that degree. They're more practical points of unity. So they might be looking up more, how do I get along with someone who's different than me? How do I be a good partner? How excuse me. How do I, maybe they're nervous about that. I just had a hiccup. They're like more practical that way in the way they seek advice. They might just ask their friends, like, hey, everyone that's sitting around me in this room, like, what do you think about this? Should I text this or this? But they don't really seem like they're going to the cards or something. They might have a friend that kind of was like, oh, well, based upon your elements, like a little bit more vaguely, but definitely I don't see like pulling cards, reading palms, anything like that necessarily. There could be some people who have kind of mentioned it to them, hey, you should check into this. But I don't see that they've gone and done that. They also could be someone who is on your wall a lot. So maybe if they do have a little bit of vague kind of spiritual information from you, it could be if you've posted it, like, oh yeah, if you're constantly like, I'm a Gemini, they're like scrolling like, oh wow, you're a Gemini. Now I know that. I don't know what it means, but now I know that. So that's the kind of energy here too. They might be just way more into the practicalities of like looking at someone's information that they post, talking, hanging out, working, all that kind of stuff, than to stop and go and do a reading. All right, that's what I'm seeing. Bye. All right, hey group 6, we have this little smorgasbord for you. You got an extra card come out. All right, so we have the King of Cups here, Throne of Movement, Flex, and Inner World, aka Dream World Reverse. This person is like an extroverted divinatory person. So yes, okay. They know they're holding the lotus. They got the tea right there. Do you see them with the tea? Do you see them with the tea? And they left the fortune on the tab. You know how teas have the fortunes on the tab? They left it right there. They see you in the signs and synchronicities. They know your earth-centric chart, geocentric, Saturn. They know all these things. They're super psychic. They've already crossed the bridge, all this water, which is knowledge, Akashic information, spiritual information, and they're telling people about it because they're flexing. So, they're messaging their friend. This is a Scorpio card. They're messaging their friend, this is because their life path is a 3. 100%. They've gone around the wheel. They have a ton of information here. They have flowers, probably crystals and stuff that are associated with your energy. They've read your vibe, your biorhythms, all this stuff. It's a yes. So this person's probably done divination themselves because they're really showing off. They might be a reader. Like, are you asking about a reader? You just, maybe you're like, yeah, well, they're a reader. So this person probably got their own YouTube or something. They're over there reading cards. But anyways, it's a definite yes for this pile. If not, they have this person in their life who always wants to flex and show off what they know. This person could read auras and things like that. They also could have had some dream interpretation. So they could have went, if they're not this person, they could have went to somebody who is. Maybe they're like, yeah, my big sis is all about that kind of thing, and told me more than I even thought I needed or wanted to know about all this kind of stuff. You see the antennas to the spiritual world here. So yes, group 6. Talk to you again on another one. Bye. All right, for those of you who chose group 1, when I picked up the Pretty Wild Box as the companion for this reading, I had a feeling this paranormal card was going to come out, and it did for your group. Number 1, who we're reading last, we have the Three of Wands here, Foresight, Mars, and Aries, and I love that we're asking have they gotten divination or a reading on you, and look at the books. Reading. Did you say reading? Look at them coming to the reading. They have a key here, like the Hierophant. They have the UFO. Okay, they got their star card energy, their High Priestess. You see the 2 columns here, mimicking justice, the Hierophant, High Priestess, all of those with cosmic knowledge and wisdom. There's crystals back here. Okay, it's going on. We got chemistry here, like the Temperance card. This is a yes. This is a yes. This person might be into conspiracies. Like, if they know the truth about Bigfoot, how do you think they didn't read your cards? Like... This person could have looked into different information. They could be into bibliomancy, where you divine with the book or other types of kind of information. Isn't it trippy that we got this alien-like paranormal card, and then we also got a card with the UFO on it? Maybe they're an Aquarius and Aries. They could be the mystical side of Libras that really get into this kind of stuff. Scorpio, Taurus, again, the witchy kind of mystical side of Taurus, or yeah, Pisces would be an easy one because they're just super mystical. But yeah, we definitely got it with this person. This Capricorns, they must have a lot of signs in their chart for some of you. I think they know their astrology. They could know blood types. So for those of you, it's not really a thing. Americans are like, what? But around the world, people will ask your blood type instead of your zodiac sign. So this could definitely be somebody who they've looked up your blood type. They figured that out. Other information about you. This is a very curious person. Like, they're a little skeptical, but they know their stuff. They have books to reference. They know how to utilize their resources. They could also look at other, they could just have some kind of random spiritual beliefs. So maybe they did divination with like some type of like glyphs or runes or something that are not as well known, or even when they're watching kind of like the different spiritual information, they get like messages or downloads or something like that, or watching the sky, they might do divination with that, with birds, things of that nature. So foresight, literally, oh my gosh, foresight, I said it and didn't even register it. They have mad foresight, so they're super psychic. They're a super psychic person, yeah, and it's very quick. The thing with Three of Wands, wands are so quick. It's fiery type of intuition, instinct. They know how to read people. They already know your type. They already know, they already have this stuff down. Okay, it's a yes. All right, that's what I'm seeing. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.